3D velocity registered by offenders.
Okay, so now everything is going to mysteriously start working again. I don't know what that was all about, but this is racing mode for TDV. TDV stands for 3D velocity.
10, 23.
These no-goods don't know what they're messing with.
32, 12, 358.
The thing is you've got to go through a ton of these races too. And then you got to go through a bunch of deathmatch simulations and...
0, 10,
yeah.
20.
Alright. I've heard of drinking and driving.
0.
But I think drinking and flying is a totally different concept.
0. Sector A2.
Orion came in first. Racer
Dang
1
straight I
got his
did.
ass kicked. Racer 2 apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Racer 3 apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Racer 4 got his ass kicked. Racer 5 got served. Race 2. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 8 out of 20.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to navigate the options. Press escape to back out
Now,
of any menu. Pressing
you
home
see,
red will
if
move
I
you to the top or
just-
bottom of a menu. Start a
If I just had the ability to land... I'm going to look at something really quickly. Give me 1 second, guys. I know I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it.
search.
Because I need to know.
Op Studio
Hey,
23.2.
hey! That wasn't supposed to happen.
Downloads. Op Studio 23. 3D velocity
Okay.
downloads. Op Studio 23.2.1 full. 3D velocity registered. 3D velocity registered by offenders.
Sector A1.
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert.
Alright, fine.
feet.
10, 20.
Shit, Orion, bank away.
580 feet.
Heads up, there's a missile
30.
coming for us. Leveling.
I'm not worried
Heads
about
up, there's a
them.
missile coming
40.
for us. Level out.
I'm
Shit,
not
Orion,
worried.
bank away. Heads
wait
up,
till
there's a
deathmatch
missile coming
mode.
for us.
Sector A2. 50.
Heads up, there's a
Further.
missile coming for
Upright.
us. Orion, get control.
230.
Get control.
220.
Shit,
Sector
Orion, bank away.
A1. 190. 157. 140. 78. 58.
Level out.
Sector A2.
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
60. 70. Sector B2.
Spike, spike.
90.
Heads up, there's a missile
100.
coming for us.
100. 90. 81. 63. 41. 21. 1. 352. 350. 0. 10. 20. 30. 40. Sector A2. 50. 60. 70.
Nope. It's
Sector
just,
B2.
just gotta realize
80.
sometimes
90.
there's no winning
spike.
these things.
90.
Spike, spike.
80. 70. 60. 50. 46. 23. 10. 1. 352. 359. 10.
Ah, this one is several laps.
20, 30,
And those little clicks you hear are degrees. Each degree.
Sector A2, 40, 50, 60, 70. Sector B2, 80, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40,
Spike!
30,
Spike!
20, 10.
Orion came in first. Racer 1
That's right.
apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Racer 2 got his ass kicked. Racer 3 got his ass kicked. Racer 4 apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Race 3. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 12 out of 20.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to navigate the options.
And we do this again.
If you're done, Race 4.
We'll play the... No, we'll wait till mission mode for that.
Sector A1,
Uh-oh! Someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert! Orion! Get control! Get control! They're
That was
dragging our
close.
aircraft. Put in the landing gear.
50, 47 feet.
Heads up! This is the close.
20, 30,
20,159 feet. Lock on. Racer 2, 11 o'clock. 0.8 miles.
30, 18, 5, 350, 330, 346, 17, 32, 52, 73, 95, 150, 170, 84, 66, 46, 20, 352.
Level out.
Danger mode.
51,000.
Sector A2,
Leveling. Spike! 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 Level out.
350, 0,
Spike! Spike!
10, 20, 30,
Spike! Spike!
40, 50, 60,
Spike! Spike! Leveling.
70,
Level out.
80,
Orion!
80,
Control! Get
70.
control!
60,
That was close.
Status 100%.
Sector A3, 70, 80, Sector
Spike!
B3,
Spike!
100, 110,
Orion! Get control!
110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 46, 24, 3, 0, 10, 20,
Yeah, these no-goods don't know
30.
who they're dealing with. They're back there shooting each other, and I'm just... coasting on ahead at
Sector
pretty nice
A2,
clip. Let's see.
Airspeed 1,303.5 knots. Engine speed 40.
1,013.5 knots.
40, 50, 60, 70, 80, Sector B2,
Spike! Spike!
80, 90, 90, 80, 70, 56, 33,
Spike!
13, 0, 346, 350, 0, 10, 20, 30, Sector A2, 40, 50, 60, 70, Sector B2, 80,
Spike!
90, 100, 110, 110, 93, 73, 50, 40, 20, 8, 10.
Orion came in first. Racer 1 apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Racer 2 got his ass kicked. Race 4. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 14 out of 20.
Main menu. Use your arrow key to
6
navigate
more
the options.
points
Press
left,
escape
and I can move on to deathmatch mode.
Race 5.
Sector A1,
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert.
to 30 feet. To 11,871 feet.
Leveling. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us. Loud. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Missiles online.
Sector A2,
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us. Orion, dive. Heads up, there's a missile
10,
coming for us.
Sector A1,
Heads up,
20.
there's a missile coming for us. Heads up, Orion.
20,
Get control.
10,
Spike!
Missiles ready.
Get control! Get
0,
control!
350, 350,
Get control! Spike! Spike! Someone's headed our way. Do a barrel roll.
Guns active.
Sector A2, 359,
Spike!
40,
Spike!
40, 20, 8, 10, 1, 300, 2,
Spike!
340, 350, 0, Sector A2,
Okay, you're almost done. Now, show me how
Oh,
well you
God.
can land this thing. I'll meet you on the ground.
Locked
Level
on
out.
to landing beacon.
Level out. Spikes!
Okay, let me
Desktop list options.
pause this
Search
because
box
I
edit
need to
plan.
look and see.
Settings. Downloads. Land. Up and toolbar tool. Details rating. Date modified. Split button. Collapsed. Sorted. Op Studios. Preview.
Because
Windows.
if
Op
I
Studio
don't
23.2.1
look at
full
this-
installer x64x not select 3D velocity binaries master 2 of 40. 3D docs 2 of 38.
I'm gonna
Docs
hurt
selected.
myself.
Documentation HD. 3D velocity documentation Google Chrome.
And I want to get the extra points for
Land.
this.
Land. Docs. 3D free heading list documents. Clickable. Clickable contents heading level. No next head. Clickable credit. Clickable flight. Clickable gameplay head. Clickable customization. Clickable glossary heading. No next heading level. Clickable flight controller head. Clickable main menu. Clickable notes heading level. Clickable taking off. Clickable landing heading. There are several situations. Captain Chase will ask you driven to land on an aircraft carrier to replenish your aircraft. Fleet land in the simulators. You will receive a concept. This is why you are landing is much more. There's no arm encircling the runway coming in too steeply or too quickly. When you are asked to land in the simulation programs, Captain Chase will let you know. Aircraft will say and lock on to landing beacon. Your targeting solution will function as normal at this point. Your goal is to line up the targeting tone so that you get a solid locking tone. Your aircraft is now aimed directly at the runway, which spans 5 miles in Alder Beacon, which is now that your aircraft is lined up with the runway. You will need to start gradually descending. If you are above the hard deck, you still have quite a way and maintain a steep descent for some time. For the final landing, your angle of attack needs to be greater than minus 30 degrees, and your speed must be 400 miles per hour or less, about 340 knots.
Okay.
Documentation HD.
That's
3D
what I wanted
velocity
to make
registered by
sure.
Avengers.
Here we go.
Stat landing beacon 6 o'clock.
Spike!
1,532.4 feet below sector A1.
Spike!
1,518 feet. Okay,
some
Ryan, force change
options.
in relative position auto trigger. Force change announcement. Vertical range announcements. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, Ryan, here are your options. Vertical range announcements. Settings updated. 20,939 feet.
Spike! Spike!
19,946 feet.
Spike! Spike!
Inverted. Upright. 190.
Status. Airspeed 850 feet.
See what this slows us down to.
Level out.
17,482 feet. Status airspeed 527.2 knots. Engine speed 15,600 RPM. 17,048 feet. Stat airspeed 505.6 knots. Engine 16,617 feet. Stat airspeed 505.6 knots. 16,000.
Sector A1.
15,781 feet. Status airspeed 408.3 knots. Engine speed 12,600 RPM. 15,441 feet. 15,080. 14,759 feet. Status airspeed 350 knots. Engine speed 14,468 feet. 14,180 feet. Status airspeed 324.1 knots. 13,905 feet. Status airspeed 343.5 knots. Engine speed 10,600 RPM. 13.
Leveling. Level out.
Status minus 22. 13,100. Status minus 32. 11,811 feet. 10. Stat airspeed 292.
Leveling. Level out.
Stat airspeed 345.4 knots. Engine speed 10,600 RPM. Stat airspeed 345.4 knots. Engine speed 10,090. Stat minus 30. Stat is minus 34. 8238 feet. Stat airspeed 286.4 knots. Engine 60. Stat airspeed 302.6.
Leveling. Level out.
Stat airspeed 417.1 knots. Engine speed 12,800 RPM.
180.
Stat airspeed 417.
170. 170.
Okay.
Stat airspeed 417.1 knots. Engine speed 12,800 RPM.
I'm getting erroneous readings here, and I don't know what to do.
Stat mapping peak at 6 o'clock. 2.5 miles closure at 5,110.8 feet below. Sector A1.
Level out.
5108 feet. Stat minus 40. 3650. Stat minus 34. Status airspeed 345.8 knots. Engine.
Leveling.
Crap. I was afraid that was going to happen.
Racer 3 came in first. Racer 1 came in second. Racer 2 got served.
And I...
Orion got his ass kicked. Race 5. Orion, it's an F-29, not a fucking golf cart. Your score is 17 out of 20.
I don't know. Okay, so I go to 17 out of 20, and I would have won that one
Ops 23 Polita. 3D velocity red 3D velocity.
if it hadn't have been for the landing.
Downloads. Ops
I need to look at this
Search.
one more time.
Downloads.
If you're done playing with the
3D
door,
downloads.
come on in.
This is
3D
ridiculous.
velocity
Come on.
register. 3D velocity register by offenders.
Sector A1.
Downloads.
Because I know during the
Detailed radio. Data
deathmatch
Ops
he's
Studio
going to ask
Windows
me to
C.
do it.
Ops Studio 20. 3D velocity. 3 docs 2 of 38. Docs. Docket
This is the
selected.
second time I've missed
3D
it.
velocity documentation Google Chrome. 3D heading left clickable insert clickable flight enter clickable game clickable customization and configure clickable game clickable make clickable modes clickable take clickable landing heading level 3. There are Captain Chase point. Your goal is to line up with aircraft is now a beacon which is in the mid now that your aircraft is lying are above the can maintain a speed greater than minus 30 degrees and your speed must be 400 miles per hour or less about 340 knots.
340 knots.
Document.
Alright, I need to keep
3D
that in
velocity
mind
register.
again.
Uh-oh. Someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert.
You're going to lock on to me, huh? Alright, let's go.
Get control.
Let's go. Come on.
Get control.
I ain't got time for this nonsense now.
7798 feet.
crap, I'm too high. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Leveling,
Sector
level out.
A 2.
67,400.
Get down, get down, get down.
59,271 feet. Stat 81%. 51,350 feet.
Spike, spike.
42,900
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Sector
Heads up,
B
there's a
2.
missile coming for us.
475 feet.
Leveling. Spike, spike.
25,225 feet.
Level out.
30.
Spike, spike.
20.
Heads up, there's a
10.
missile coming for us.
0.
Oh, that was
Spike,
close.
spike.
My engine integrity is now down to 81%.
10. 20.
So I spent way too much
Heads up,
time
there's a
above
missile coming for
50,000.
us.
40. 50.
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
60. 70.
Heads up,
80.
there's a missile coming for
Sector
us.
A 1. 100. 100. 90.
Alright, bullets headed our
80.
way. Do a barrel roll.
70. 60. 50.
Spike, spike. Alright, bullets headed our way. Do a barrel roll.
30. 22. 11.
Spike,
0.
spike. Spike, spike.
26,700.
Spike, spike.
350. 0.
Level out.
10.
Alright, bullets
20.
headed our way. Do a
Sector
barrel
A
roll.
2. 40.
Spike, spike.
52.
Ryan,
70.
get control.
92. 100.
Spike, spike. Ryan, back away. Spike, spike.
90.
Ryan, back
80.
away. Nice one.
70.
Good job. Spike,
60.
spike.
50.
Spike, spike. Spike, spike.
Oh boy, missile! Missile!
Sector B 1.
Interceptors ready.
Spike, spike.
Guns active.
Spike, spike.
40. 30.
Spike, spike.
20. 10. Sector B 2.
Spike, spike.
10. 20. 30. 37.
Spike,
57.
spike.
70.
Orion came in first.
Oh, good, he didn't make me
got
land.
his ass kicked. Racer 2 apparently couldn't find his afterburner controls. Racer 3 got served. Racer 4 got his ass kicked. Racer 5 got served. Racer 6 got served. Race 6. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 23 out of 20. Superb, Orion. During the simulation, you proved to us without a doubt that you were an expert pilot with firm control over his aircraft during high speeds. Within the next simulation, you'll be required to demonstrate to us what an expert dogfighter you are. Prepare yourself for deathmatch mode.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to navigate the options. Press escape to back out of the
Now
main
we
menu.
go
Pressing
into
home or F will move you to the
deathmatch
top or bottom.
Deathmatch 1.
Now these will be fun.
Sector A 1.
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert.
This is my strategy.
Fighter 2 4 o'clock, 0.3 miles. Fighter 1 6 o'clock. Fighter 2 4 o'clock. Fighter 1 6 o'clock, 0.5 miles closure. Tail on 400.
Locked on.
1023 feet. 1891 feet. Stand Fighter 1 6 o'clock, 1.6 miles closure. Goes on at 9,336.1 feet above. Sector A1.
Guns
Auto
active.
elevating.
7582 feet.
Level out. Ryan, back away.
Upright.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up. Nosedivers do not have promising
Auto
futures.
elevating.
Guns active.
Level out. Nice job.
Fighter 2 has been speared all across the land.
Blew them both up. I think so.
Deathmatch.
1.
Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is
2.
out of
20.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to
That's
navigate
because
options.
they
Press
line
escape to back
up
out of
in
any menu.
this.
Pressing below to save game. Start
They
a new
line
game.
up in the same formation all the time.
Deathmatch 2.
Sector A1.
Fighter 2 has been smeared all across the landscape. Fighter 1 is no longer with us.
Okay, that leaves me.
547 feet. Lock on. Fighter 3 5 o'clock. 1.4. Fighter 5 5 o'clock. 1. Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 2 miles closer. Fighter 3 5. Fighter 4 6 o'clock.
Oh boy.
Locked on!
I wouldn't have been able to last against all of these.
26 13 feet.
Oh boy.
43 34. Stat Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 5.5 miles closer. Goes on at 5,000.
Auto elevating.
LTS is charged.
Level out.
Inverted. Upright. Inverted. Upright. Sector inverted.
Status Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 9.3 miles. 10,200.
Orion,
Upright.
you dumbass, pull up.
Auto elevating.
Those divers do not have promising
Sector
to destroy.
A1.
Gun missiles online.
Status. 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 Airspeed. 300. Lock on. Fighter 5 12 o'clock. 4.8 miles closer.
Locked on!
Missiles on LTS missiles
Stat Fighter 5 12
online.
o'clock. 4.2 miles closer.
Missile LTS is charged.
177
the fucker.
kilometers.
Time to kick some ass!
Orion, you dumbass, pull up. Nose divers do not have promising futures. Fighter 5 obviously didn't press the eject button quickly enough.
Got him.
Deathmatch 2. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 7 out of 20.
I'm almost halfway there already. Usually I've blown up by this many times, at least twice.
Done playing.
Deathmatch 3.
Sector A1.
It's the third death match in a row, and I'm 2-0 so far. Can I make it 3 in a row? Find out. Let's go.
60.
I won't pretend I'm overconfident, but I won't say I'm not confident either.
79 feet.
Alright, let's see what we've got here.
Lock on. Fighter 1 6 o'clock. 2.6 miles. Fighter 2 6 o'clock. Fighter 1 6 o'clock. 2.6 miles closer with 1970
Locked
feet.
on!
And if they stay in the formation
37,
that I
16 feet.
think they're going to...
Auto elevating.
Guns active.
Level out.
Inverted. Upright. Inverted. Upright. Inverted.
Orion, you
Upright.
dumbass, pull up. Smeared all across. Those divers do not have promising futures. Done. Now, show me how well you can land this thing. I'll meet you on the ground.
182.
Smeared all across the landscape.
Level out.
Okay, I don't like this. I don't like
Level
this at
out.
all.
One 180. 170.
I was not ready to do this. And I didn't even blow up. I think they blew themselves up. It wasn't actually... I didn't do
Status
anything.
airspeed 794.2 knots. Engine speed 13,200 RPM. Stat airspeed 594.4 knots. Engine speed 10,800 RPM. Stat airspeed 524.9 knots. Engine speed 10,800 RPM. Stat airspeed 441.4 knots. Engine speed. Status airspeed 403.2 knots. Engine speed 10,800 RPM. Status airspeed 351.9 knots. Engine speed 10,800 RPM. Status airspeed 351.9 knots. Engine speed 10,800 RPM. Stat airspeed 351. Status airspeed 417.1 knots.
Sector.
Status airspeed 475.8 knots. Stat airspeed 423.6. Status airspeed 443.2 knots. Engine speed 13,600 RPM. Stat landing beacon 6 o'clock 13 miles.
160, 150,
Now I gotta turn around and
140,
head back toward the beacon.
130, 120, 110,
Stat landing beacon 8 o'clock.
100,
8 o'clock.
90,
Heading toward that 12
80.
o'clock range.
70, 60, 50,
Alright, here we go.
40,
We're getting in
30.
range.
20, 10,
Checking
Zero.
airspeed as soon as we get a lock
350,
on.
300,
There we go.
Airspeed 443.2 knots. Engine speed 8,001 feet. Status minus 30. 60 and 26 feet. Status minus 34. Stat airspeed 367.4 knots. Engine speed 13,600 RPM. 4986 feet. 2894 feet.
Sector A1,
3 feet.
I don't understand why this isn't working. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Deathmatch 3 in real life. That would have been a terrible waste of a good aircraft. Your score is 7 out of 20.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to navigate the options.
Okay,
Press escape
well,
to back out of
I-
any menu. Pressing home or end will move you to the top or bottom of a menu.
Deathmatch 4.
Sector A1,
Uh-oh,
I
someone's
hate
just
that
locked
he's
onto us.
asking me to
Stay alert.
land because it's not working. Like, there's a...
Lock on. Fighter 2 9 o'clock. 0.2 miles. Fighter 4 5 o'clock. Fighter 1 7 o'clock. 1 mile. Fighter 2 9 o'clock. Fighter 4 5 o'clock. 578
Locked
feet.
on!
1334 feet. 2358 feet. 4352 feet. 6451 feet. Stat fighter 4 7 o'clock. 4.8 miles. Closure goes on at 5,000.
auto elevating,
9943 feet.
Level out.
Guns
sector
active.
converted,
Spike!
upright,
Spike!
sector
You dumbass.
A1,
Pull up. Nose divers do
elevator.
not have promising
Level out.
Fighter 4 11 o'clock. 0.2.
Locked on!
177, 130,
Lock on. Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 0.
Locked on!
Guns
Converted.
active.
Upright.
281 feet.
Someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert!
Lock on. Fighter 4 8 o'clock. 2 miles closure. Sail on. And
Locked on!
314, 280, 250, 280,
online.
187, 150, 180.
Okay, you're almost done. Now, show me how well you can land this thing. I'll meet you on the ground.
Locked on to landing.
Obvious you didn't press the eject button quickly enough.
So 344 knots is what I'm looking for. And I'm going to decrease my angle of attack. I think I'm coming in too steeply. I really do think that's what the problem is.
Stat landing beacon 6 o'clock. 5.8 miles closure and 21,211.7 feet. Oh, sector A1.
I don't know why it's just I don't like it.
21,202 feet. Status airspeed 733.4 knots. Engine speed 20,600 RPM. 20,780.
Sector B1,
Status airspeed 669.6 knots. Engine speed 20,600 RPM. 20,000. Status airspeed 669.6 knots. Engine speed 19,638 feet. 19,289 feet. Stat airspeed 539 points. 18,830. Stat minus 16. Stat minus 22. 7. Stat airspeed 501.5 knots. Engine speed 6. Stat airspeed 501.5 knots. Engine speed 16,600 RPM. 15,969 feet. Stat minus 28. Stat airspeed 477.6 knots. Engine speed 16,600 RPM.
Yeah, it's slowing me
14,180.
down when I
Stat
decrease
airspeed
speed.
477. Stat airspeed 460.4 knots. Engine 10,159 feet.
Oh, this is too
Leveling.
level.
Level out.
Stat airspeed 495.3 knots. Engine. Stat landing peak at 6 o'clock 19.4 miles.
110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Stat landing peak at 10 o'clock.
0, 350, 340, 330, 320, 310, Sector B1, 290,
Status airspeed 495.3 knots. Engine speed 15,200. Stat landing peak at 12 o'clock 19.4 miles. Closure at 7,879.3 feet below sector 8-1. Stat landing peak at 12 o'clock 17.3 miles. Closure at 7,879.3 feet. Stat airspeed 443.2 knots. Engine speed 70 at 76 feet. Stat minus 24. Stat airspeed 404.9 knots. Engine speed 13,600 RPM 60 at 34 feet. 5294 feet. Stat airspeed 446.5 knots. Engine speed 15,000 Stat airspeed 440.2 knots. Engine speed 14,600 RPM 2157 feet.
Leveling.
598 feet.
Level out.
Stat airspeed 460.6 knots. Engine speed 14,400 RPM. Stat landing peak at 12 o'clock 12.2 miles. Closure at 436.9 feet below sector 8-1.
Sector A1,
Stat airspeed 460.6 knots. Engine speed 14,000. Status landing peak at 12 o'clock 8.7 miles. Closure at 436.9 feet below sector 8-1. Status landing peak at 12 o'clock 7.1 miles. Closure at 436.9 feet below sector 8-1.
Trying a different approach now.
Status landing peak at 12 o'clock 5.6 miles. Closure at 436.9 feet below sector 8 400. Stat airspeed 453.6 knots. Stat airspeed 453.6
Dadgummit.
14,400 RPM.
I don't understand.
Deathmatch 4. Dying for your country is a very noble thing. However, in that simulation, Orion, you were supposed to be making the other bastard die for his. Your score is 7 out of...
All because I
Main
didn't
menu,
land.
keys to navigate the
This
options.
is
Press escape to back out of any
ridiculous.
menu. Pressing home or N will move you to the top or bottom of a menu. Start a new game.
I'm following the freaking manual the way that I'm supposed to, and it's still not landing me correctly. Maybe I'm going... I think he's got his numbers
Roll to save
wrong.
game. Start a new game.
Deathmatch 5.
Sector A1,
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert.
Finder 1
Someone's just locked onto us.
speed all
Stay
across
alert.
the landscape.
547 feet.
Finder 3
Someone's just locked onto us.
speed all
Stay
across
alert.
the landscape.
8 feet. Lock on. Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 1.1 Fighter 5 6 o'clock. Fighter 6 5 o'clock. 1 point Fighter 4 6 o'clock. 16
Locked on.
32 67 feet.
Someone's just locked onto us.
Speed all
Lock on. Fighter 5 7 o'clock. 4 point Fighter 6 6 o'clock. 5.2 47 47 feet.
Locked on.
auto elevating,
LTS is charged.
10,500 feet.
Level out.
inverted, upright,
Orion, you dumbass. Pull
auto
up.
elevating,
59 feet.
Nose dive left. Do not have
177, 193,
LTS
Got the
is
fucker.
very good.
Time to kick some ass.
upright,
Spike, spike.
12.
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Lock on. Fighter 5 6 o'clock. 2.4 miles closure. Fighter 6 7 o'clock. 2.5 miles. 10,000
Locked
feet.
on.
Ryan, you dumbass. Pull up. Nose divers
Sector
do not have
A2.
promising futures.
Level out.
Lock on. Fighter 5 6 o'clock. 4.5 miles closure. Nose on. And 4,459.1 feet above. Fighter 6 6 o'clock. 4.6 miles closure. Nose on. Fighter 5 6 o'clock. 4.
Locked on.
Guns active.
auto
99
elevating,
feet.
LTS is
Level
charged.
out.
Guns active.
Lock on. Fighter 5-6 o'clock. 6 miles closure. Nose on. Fighter 6-6 o'clock. 6.2 miles closure. Nose on.
Locked on!
Fire 5 has been destroyed.
Upgrade.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up. Nose divers do not have promising
Locked on!
futures.
Auto elevator.
Guns active. Guns active.
205, 174.
Roger that. No longer with us.
Fire at me from behind. I face you on face to face.
5. Fantastic, Orion.
Take that.
You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 13 out of 20.
Main menu,
Almost
user arrow keys
there.
to-
Deathmatch 6.
Sector A1.
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert!
5. 11:28 lead. Lock on. Fighter 27 o'clock. 0. Fighter 17 o'clock. 0. Fighter 27 Fighter 17 o'clock. 0.616.
Locked on!
Auto elevator.
Guns active.
10,008.
Bullets headed our way. Do a barrel
Upgrade.
roll.
Inverted. Upgrade. 2.
Guns active.
Lock on. Fighter 16 o'clock. 3.4 miles closure.
Locked on!
Inverted.
10,000.
Upgrade.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up.
Auto
Nose
elevator.
divers do not have promising futures.
176, 134, 136.
Lock on. Fighter 17 o'clock. 1.3 miles. Fighter 27 o'clock. 1.4 miles closure.
Locked on!
Inverted.
14.
Upgrade.
Blew them both out of the sky.
6. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 15 out of 20.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to
5
navigate
more
the options.
points
Press
left.
escape to back up.
Deathmatch 7.
Sector A1.
Uh-oh, someone's just locked onto us. Stay alert!
16.
Alright.
548 feet. 11:56 feet.
Let's see what we've got here.
Lock on. Fighter 19 o'clock. Fighter 28 o'clock. 0. Fighter 19 o'clock. 0.1 miles closure. With 15.
Locked on!
2973 feet. 4694 feet. 6415 feet.
Sector A2.
8239 feet. Lock on. Fighter 26 o'clock. 4.8 miles closure. Fighter 16 o'clock. 6.5 miles closure. Nose on. Fighter 16. Fighter 26 o'clock. 4.10,000.
Locked!
Auto elevating.
Level out. Orion, dive!
Inverted. Upgrade.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up. Nose divers do
Guns
not
active.
have promising futures.
Level out.
Ryan has been destroyed.
Darn it, I lost.
Deathmatch 7. How could you not see those missiles, Orion? Are you blind? Your score is 15 out of 20.
Those weren't missiles, you idiot. They were machine gun bullets. Are you blind?
Deathmatch 8.
Sector A1.
Uh-oh, someone's just
Seriously.
locked onto us. Stay alert!
You should observe in the simulator, not outside of it.
600.
Oh boy, oh boy.
1485 feet. Lock on. Fighter 16 o'clock. 1 miles closure. Nose on.
Locked on!
Auto elevating.
Guns active.
10,270.
Level out.
Inverted. Upgrade.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up.
Auto elevating.
Nose divers do not have promising futures. Fighter 1 has been speared all across the landscape. Deathmatch
8.
Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is
16.
out of
20.
Main menu.
4
Use your arrow
more
keys to navigate.
points is what I need.
Deathmatch
And I'll be
9.
done with this mess.
Sector A1.
Uh-oh, Someone's just locked
Would have
onto
been
us.
done with
Stay
it a
alert.
long time ago if I could have landed. La-dee-dee-dee.
548 feet.
See what we've got here. Okay, Alexa, what time is it?
1764 feet.
Oh, wow.
9695 feet. Lock on. Fighter 1 6 o'clock. 0.7 miles.
Locked on.
Auto elevating.
11
Level out.
Inverted. Upright.
Ryan, you dumbass, pull up.
Guns
Auto
active.
elevating.
Nosedivers, turn on.
Lock on. Fighter 3 7 o'clock. 3.8 miles closer. Nose on.
Fighter 3 has been destroyed.
Oh, I got them all. Okay, I'll take that.
Deathmatch 9. Fantastic, Orion. You're another victory closer to becoming a member of the elite. Your score is 20 out of...
1. Mine.
On behalf of the United States Air Force, I'd like to congratulate you, Orion, for the stunning skills you demonstrated during the simulations. It's obvious to me you're as good as they say you are. No, on second thoughts, that's an understatement. I don't think they've done you justice, Orion. I'm very impressed with what you've shown me today. Now then, it's time to meet Blaze. This is the code name we've assigned to the aircraft you'll be flying during this mission.
Wow.
Like it? She's top of the line. This is an F-29 fighter jet.
Are we flying that thing?
Yep, she's all yours. You've got a host of weapons with great radar range. Also has reinforced armor plating and is very stealthy. The aircraft you were flying during the simulations is modeled after this baby.
In all my years with the service, I've never seen anything like it.
Well, first time for everything. Welcome to the team, Orion.
Thank you, Captain.
Right. We've got 12 hours before Operation Cloning Malice commences. I want you to get some sleep. We're ahead of schedule, so you've got time to eat well and be rested. I called in some grub for you. Go grab it. Stand down. Once we're closer to launch and we've prepped the aircraft, we'll call you. Until then, dismissed.
Main menu. Use your arrow keys to navigate the options.
All right,
Press escape to
that
back out of the main menu.
is,
Pressing over N will move you to the top or bottom of a menu. Start a new game.
That's the simulations. We're done with that. I'm gonna go on to the mission now. See how far we get in this. This is what we've been striving for.
Orion, a word?
Of course, Captain.
Do your pre-flight?
Yes, sir.
Good. Didn't want to interrupt that. How are things looking?
Your boys did a great job prepping it. I'm impressed.
Good to hear. Orion, I want you to be careful.
Captain?
Look, as it stands now, we don't know if Julius has infiltrated us. I'm not saying we're being spied on, but it's definitely possible. I think the last attempt to take down this operation failed because the higher-ups underestimated the gravity of the situation.
Understood, Captain.
Anyone could be a clone, Orion. Our analysis shows that Julius has made unparalleled advances in cloning. They're losing their artificial traits, and in the process, becoming much harder to spot.
Yes, sir.
Even your Rio could be a clone.
What?
I'm not saying he is, but we have to be cautious. Stay vigilant.
Hey, Orion, what are you waiting for? The captain to give you a kiss or something? Get your ass over here.
Go. We've got little time left in our window. Godspeed.
So, the Colonel, the Rio,
the mission is a go. Repeat, the mission is a go. You may now begin takeoff.
Roger, Apollo. Blaze out.
Sector A.
100%. 0.
This is it.
668 feet. 1573 feet. 3363 feet. 5433 feet. 7532 feet. 9631 feet.
Sector A. 2.
Apollo to Blaze. Do you copy?
Your signal's 5 by 5. Over.
The first order of business is for you to get to the island we discussed in your briefing. Head north-northeast. You're about 200 miles out, so you've got a ways to go. Use your fuel sparingly, since you'll be flying around for quite a while. Be aware that this is a stealth mission. Only fire on enemies when absolutely necessary. I'm trusting you to use your best judgment. Remember, don't compromise the mission. You do have permission to fire if you feel you're in danger. But bear in mind, you're one aircraft up against thousands. One more thing. Watch out for surprise attacks and patrols. Brutus tends to be very strategic when it comes to defenses. He's got all the resources he needs. I'll be in touch once you reach the island. Good luck. Apollo out.
10,050 feet.
Leveling. Level out.
Okay, we're just gonna fly along here. Shut down the afterburners. I don't want to use too much fuel.
Lock on. Battleship 3 o'clock. 20 miles closure and 11,017.2 feet below.
Sector A. 3.
External point of view.
Sector A. 4.
Okay, I think we're gonna go by the battleship in question.
Sector A. 5.
Status airspeed 671.3 knots. Engine speed 20,600 RPM.
Sector A. 6.
Ops 23 Melita. 3D plus Ops 20 Ops. Search
I want to look at something really quick
Downloads. Search.
because
Downloads. Apps tab HTTPS.
there will be a time when I need to download
Downloads.
or to land on the
Search
carrier. And I need to
Download.
make sure that I have that
Op
speed
Studio 20
correct.
for Windows C. 3D velocity binary. 3D selected. Error 76 2019 4. Date of docs 2 of 38. Docs select. 3D velocity documentation. Clickable flight, clickable using a flight, clickable for speed, clickable main menu, clickable modes, clickable taken, clickable landing, heading level, air captain, chase wheel. Now that your aircraft is lying, you are above and maintain this, you may successfully land. It could potentially as you descend out your landing gear, airspeed, therefore, request a tip. Remember, if you will not be able to land, no matter if the beat heading level 3, clickable locking and firing. Clickable locking, clickable auto, and clickable target, clickable firing, heading, clickable switching, clickable weapons, and clickable guns, heading, clickable missiles, clickable missile intercept, clickable maneuvering, clickable throttling, clickable turning, heading, clickable banking, heading, clickable rolling, heading, clickable turning around, heading, clickable braking, heading level, clickable afterburners, heading, clickable stall conditions, heading, clickable sectors, clickable autopilot, clickable obtaining it from, clickable using the heads up, clickable refueling, and clickable calling a refueler, heading, clickable landing on the air. You also have the option to land on and select aircraft carrier from the menu. The radar will automatically lock to confirm that you really want refuel and rear key again. Landing procedures here are different than they are for landing on the runway. As you approach the carrier, you will be asked to acknowledge different distance markers. These are the 5.75 Mach transmissions will omit the integer values. This is a good way to know you are on course. As with the standard landing procedure, the radar will record distances based on the full middle of the deck of the carrier. The carrier deck spans 2 mile point is situated at sea level. The deck of the carrier is 300 feet above the beacon, so you will have to be no more than 300 feet above the reported point by the radar to hit the deck. You are able to land with a much greater speed when landing on the carrier than you are on the runway. For a successful landing, you must be traveling at 700 miles per hour or less, about 608 knots. 2. Not forget the date of your landing gear as well. Documentation HT name split button collapsed sorted ascending op 64 op 3D block 3 stat airspeed 671.3 knots engine speed 20,600 RPM status
High enough to avoid telephone lines, low enough to avoid radar. That's what we're flying at right now.
Sector A7. Ten. 20.
status 0
Missiles online.
All right.
Sector A8. Enter sector. Vectoring to sector. Sector K10.
That's where the island is.
stat airspeed 677.8 knots engine speed 20,800 RPM
Sector B8. Sector C8.
status 21,504 pounds of fuel
9. Sector D9.
Little boost of speed, little boost of speed. Never hurt anybody. Absolutely would never hurt anybody. Nobody at all. Open YouTube. See what we've got going on here today.
Sector
Open YouTube.
E9.
Really don't do this to me. God, I hate when they do this. Open YouTube. Should still be alive.
Sector F9.
Oh, someone's watching the stream. That's awesome. I wonder who. Let me see. Can I see who's watching this? See what we've got there.
Sector G9.
Sector G9 heading toward H10. Or K10, I should say. And I gotta say this much. This is crazy right now. Let's see, what do we got? Nothing in front of us. We have evaded everything thrown at us so far. Alright. Again, we're not flying at 50,000 feet above sea level because, again, radars and everything else will be able to detect us. So thus far, we have been able to avoid everything, and I like that. We're doing well.
Sector H10.
All right. All right. Let's see what we've got here. The one person watching, thank you for watching. I don't expect to win a universal popularity contest. There are people who have way more subscribers than I do, and well, that makes it kind of rough. What do we got here? Nothing? All right, looking good.
Internal
Sector
point of view.
I-10.
External point of view.
2 more sectors, and we should get to our next cutscene. Let us see what we get here. That's what our fuel
Status.
looks like here.
19,390.
Give a little more speed.
Sector J10.
I'm gonna slow down now. Don't want to waste too much fuel. It's not practical to waste so much fuel, and you don't want to waste that much fuel, because if you do, you'll have to call a refueler, which will mess up your whole mission. And I've heard you can only call those 5 times throughout the mission, and so you want to use those as sparingly as you can, although you can land on the aircraft carrier. I believe in
K10.
oh, here we go. No, it's not Sector K10. Okay.
Lock on. SAM battery 9 o'clock. 10.7 guard tower left. SAM battery island at 11 o'clock. 12.5 miles.
30.
Look out!
Oh, here we go.
Captain, what the hell's going on? Seems like somebody's been expecting us.
Be cool, Orion. We weren't able to get every detail we needed for this mission. There are bound to be things that were not...
I understand that. But this was like they knew we were here.
Yes, I see what you mean. I'm going to talk to the Colonel about this.
What about the rest of the mission plans?
We can't abort now.
But
Orders are orders, Orion. Apollo out.
I understand why he
Lock on.
feels
SAM
the
battery
way
11
he
o'clock.
does.
10.1 miles.
Locked on!
30, 18, 3, 351, 330,
Missile LTS's
We
charge.
got the fucker!
Good to go.
Time to kick some ass!
50, 22.
Heads up! There's a missile coming for us!
Oh, if they're gonna shoot at us.
Heads up! There's a missile coming for us! Heads up! There's a missile coming for us! Heads up! There's a missile coming for us! Heads up! There's a missile coming for us!
Lock on. Guard tower 1 o'clock. 5.3 miles close.
Locked on! Heads up! There's a missile coming for
32,
us!
49.
LTS
There's a missile
missiles
coming
on
for us.
guns active.
Enemy neutralized! Heads up! There's a missile coming for us!
LTS and cruise missiles are good to go.
There went the guard tower. And I just used my machine gun bullets for that.
Lock on. SAM battery 11 o'clock. 10.4 miles closure. And SAM battery 8 o'clock. 11 miles closure. And Fort SAM battery 1 o'clock. 11.8 miles closure. And island at 12 o'clock. 0.6 miles.
My goodness, the
L,
thing is...
11.
Apollo to Blaze. Do you copy? Over.
Apollo, this is Blaze. I'm reading you loud and clear. Over.
You've just made it past the coast of the island. Congratulations for making it this far. You're a hell of a pilot.
Thanks. It got rough there towards the end, but I'm glad to still be alive.
The first thing we'll need to take care of are the training grounds. Julius trains his soldiers constantly in simulated attacks against the island. Getting rid of the training facility will give him one less place to prepare his soldiers. You'll find the training grounds in Sector M19 on the west coast of his hideout. The grounds are heavily guarded, so try not to attract any attention as you approach. Just get in, blow it up, and get out. Over.
Get rid of the training grounds. Got it.
I'll give you further instructions once you've done this. Apollo out.
Lock on. SAM battery 10 o'clock. SAM battery 10 o'clock. 9.9 miles closure.
Enter sector.
9-1.
Sectoring to sector. Sector M19.
Now we're going to Sector M19. Went and used auto course. That's good because, again, I'm flying low to not attract attention. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Shit, we're hit!
We're hit.
Alright!
Lock on. SAM battery 11 o'clock. 3.6 miles closure.
Locked on!
57, 34, 13, 0, 348,
Missiles on
310.
LTS's charge.
302.
LT cruise missiles are LTS cruise. Guns active.
Status 76%.
Okay, we're still good.
Lock on. SAM battery 10 o'clock. SAM battery 6 o'clock. 13.7 island at 8 o'clock. 11 SAM battery 10 o'clock.
Enter sector.
M.
Sectoring to sector. Sector M19.
Status 14,819 pounds of fuel.
Sector L13. Sector L14.
Got hit a couple of times, but we've still got over 3/4 of our health. So we're doing alright. Let me go ahead and save.
Okay, Ryan, your first chain relative was Leo announced save game. 1. Okay, Ryan, here are your settings updated.
There we go. So if we do blow up, we don't have to start back over.
Sector L15.
Almost there.
Sector L16.
Got some sort of notification there. I'm not quite sure what it was. Almost to our first target.
Guard Tower 12 o'clock, 31.8 miles closure and 19,000 above island. Guard Tower 12 o'clock, Guard Tower 12 o'clock, training grounds 12 o'clock, 33.8 miles closure and 19,574.6 feet below.
19,000?
19,570 feet.
How did I get...
18,800.
Yeah, I need to get back down, is what I need to do.
17,400
I
feet.
am way too high up.
14,573 feet.
Sector M16.
11,211.
Leveling.
Oh boy, too
Level
low.
out.
93.24 feet.
Leveling. Level out.
There we go.
Status training grounds 12 o'clock, 27 miles closure and 10,261.6 feet below. Sector M20.
Guns active. Missiles online. LTSs charged.
Sector
Log on. Guard Tower 12 o'clock, 18.2 miles closure and 10,000. Guard Tower 12 o'clock, 20 miles closure and 10. Training grounds 12 o'clock, 20.2 miles closure and 10,002. Guard Tower 12 o'clock, 18.2 miles.
Locked on.
Status 100%. Stat 76%.
Missiles online.
Stat Guard Tower 11 o'clock, 13.5 miles closure.
300. 290.
Log on. Guard Tower 2 o'clock, 11.6. Guard Tower 3 o'clock. Training grounds 2 o'clock, 13.
Locked on.
292. 330.
Guns active.
'Heads up, there's
350.
a missile coming for
Status
us.
training grounds 1
Heads
o'clock,
up, there's a
11.3
missile
miles.
coming for us.
Log on. Guard Tower 1 o'clock, 8.5.
Locked on.
340.
Status.
Heads up, there's a
Status.
missile coming for us.
Status airspeed 1,000.
Missiles online.
390. 350.
LTSs. Cruise missiles are good. LTSs charged. Missiles online.
353. 310.
Missile coming for us. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
295.
Nice shot. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Log on. Guard Tower 4 o'clock, 4.9 miles. Guard Tower 5 o'clock. Training grounds 5 o'clock, 6.1.
Locked on.
272, 232, 194, 100,
Rated rounds 9 o'clock, 8.2 miles.
150, 180, 87, 70, 56, 33,
Status rated rounds 1 o'clock, 7.3 miles.
29,
Status rated rounds 12 o'clock, 6.3 miles. Closure and 33,000. Lock on. Guard tower 1 o'clock, 3.4 miles.
38, 29, 49, 50.
I got both of them. I wasn't expecting that.
Apollo to Blaze. Come in. Over.
Apollo, this is Blaze. We're ready to copy. Over.
That was an awesome explosion. Nice work, guys. There's no time to lose. Julius knows something is going down. Operation Cloning Malice is now fully underway. Keep your guard up. Watch your back. Just north of there in Sector L21 is an airbase. That's your next target. Your orders are simple. Bring it down using any means necessary.
Understood.
Good luck. Apollo out.
I like that man. He's very direct, not wasting time at all.
You don't get to be captain unless you got the attitude for it. I just hope they know what they're doing down there.
Of course they do, man. They wouldn't send us up here just because.
I know. I still can't get that damn missile off my mind, though.
I'm the Rio on this flight. Relax, Orion. I got us both covered.
Right. Good call on that last one. I probably wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't said something.
Yeah, don't mention it. It's why they pay me after all.
Sector L21?
Yep.
Time to make some more light. Whoever said energy can't be created was wrong.
Exactly.
45,
Nice
Sector
shot.
M,
Heads
19,
up, there's a missile coming for us.
47, 67, 89,
Heads up, there's a
Lock
missile
on. Guard tower 9 o'clock, 1.1 miles. Guard tower, jam battery in airbase 8 o'clock, 23.3 miles. Closure and 39.
Locked
100,
on.
120,
There's a missile coming for us.
inverted, upright,
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Lock on. Guard tower, jam bat. Guard tower, airbase 1 o'clock, 23.3.
Locked on.
Sector M20, Sector L20,
I think we'll be alright.
Missiles, guns active.
Status airbase 2 o'clock, 18.6 miles. Closure and
300, 290, 280, 270,
airbase 3 o'clock, 17.
270, 304, 336,
40,006.
Let's get down. Let's get down. We're too high.
37,006. Stat airbase 1 o'clock, 14.2 miles. Closure.
Missiles online.
350,
Guns active.
29,400. 25,140. 20,220 feet. 15,128 feet.
Leveling. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
10,657 feet.
Oh,
Sector
snap.
L21,
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us. Leveling. Level out. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us. Leveling.
Missiles, guns active.
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Guns active.
Heads up, there's a missile coming for us. Heads up, there's a missile coming for us.
Missiles online.
308,
Guns active.
352, 111,
This is where it crashes every time.
Apollo to Blaze. Come in. Over.
Apollo, this is Blaze. Go ahead. Over.
You never fail to impress me with your accuracy. The light shows keep getting better.
Whoa! He must have gotten ahead of the others.
Go ahead, Apollo. We're in the clear. Over.
There's a power plant on the east coast of the island, and in Sector Zulu Echo 19. Take care of it. This is Julius' main power source. You'll be cutting most of his power supply by eliminating it. Be very careful as you get nearer to the objective. Ground control is scouting out the area and has noticed that security is stepping up. It looks like they're on high alert. They know they're under attack, and Julius is beginning to panic. I'm upgrading your engagement authorization. As of right now, you have permission to fire at anything you so much as think is a threat. Use your own judgment on whether or not blowing your cover is worth neutralizing your enemy. Over.
Right, we're headed to Sector Zulu Echo 19. Say again? Zulu Echo 19. We'll let you know if anything else develops. Over.
I'll do the same. Good luck. Apollo out.
It may be a good idea to hit the carrier first.
Good point. I think we're headed for some heavy fire. Give me a sec. Yeah, should be able to make it from here.
Okay, thanks for checking.
Anytime.
300.
Ryan, what are you doing?
200. 8. 262. 222. Listen, Captain. You know I don't have all the fucking
This was a detail that couldn't possibly have been missed. Do you understand the mission was nearly a failure? What else don't you know?
You told me to scout things out, Captain, if I remember. To the best of your ability.
Don't you ever talk to me like that again. Those are my men up there.
You may be a captain, but both of us know you're not exactly in the best position, kid. The only reason you're fuming about this is because it's your ass on the line if the mission fails, right?
I beg your pardon, Colonel. It's Dr. Larson.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
Yes, Doctor?
Captain, I've got, well, bad news.
Oh?
According to protocol, everyone has been sampled. We have blood from every person on this base.
And?
Captain, are you with the Colonel?
Yeah. Why?
Oh my god. Captain, get out of there! He's a fake!
Figured it out, eh, Captain? I'm afraid it's a bit too late for that.
Larson, get up here, now!
Okay, is the next screen gonna load?
3D velocity registered by appensers. Ops 20, 3D velocity. 3D velocity registered by appensers.
Okay,
Ops 64, Ops 20, Elita, Home 105, Desktop List, Ops Studio 17
you
of
know
40.
what?
Well,
Elita, Home 105.
This is the end for you, Chase. Mission accomplished.
Okay, that is not even right. I didn't even get a chance to fight him. What the crap?
Open navigation, Home 105, Ops 20, Elita, Ops 20, Elita, Ops 20, Ops 6.
I am so sick and tired of bugs in software. And not just little things, but big bugs in software.
Elita, Ops 20, Ops, stop stream.